Hello, I'm here to present a comprehensive analysis about the technical investigation about the potential malware incident happened on deflect on the FTP server of WinMed Fusion Financial. I'll be starting from the network diagram, which indicates the brief structure of the how networks and system consist of and works. So on the slides, on those presentation slides, you will see the local machine on the bottom side. And those are the machines. I only drive 6, but there will be more than 50 because there will be more than 50 steps in the FinMed. And the each IP address and the MAC address has been allocated, especially the MAC address assigned to each machine, so it's much more like the machine identifier number. And the IP address is also allocated and is ranged from 10.0.2.3 to 10.0.2.16 and even more, except 10.0.2.15, which allocate to the left-hand side the FTP server, which is the server that stores all the data of the company. And right side of that, there's allowed to associate with the IP 192.168.0.1, and this is the hub for the step and user to get access to the internet using HTTP and the other way around. For the investigation, Hive used the 3 tools that which is Wireshark, which is analytic tools that I can filter out the traffics and I can just break it down and see. I can dig down to the which user did what and on what time during using what platform. And second one is the virus tool. This is the website, is really sensitive website that if I put any files on URL, it just as it evaluates the file and telling me if it has any security matters involved, any context that may contain any type of virus or malware will be detected. And the last one is Dynamite AI Lab. I also use it to make an analysis for the traffic data. On the next page, I do have a HTTP. So according to the network structure, there are like only 2 type of HTTP and FTP and HTTP signals. So I'll focus on those 2, especially this one is about the HTTP. So the internet, especially telling you that what the staff have been accessed, what web page has been accessed, and what file they downloaded from the internet during the time frame. And for this one, HTTP one, on the right hand side, the get, you will see the name of the files and the host, which is the web page that downloaded from. So so after looking at this, I could find about 5 factors that may have a security matters with it. So the first one I found is according to the log, there's a web page called fourasum.com Folsom has been accessed at 1:30 p.m. by Naomi Jacobs' local machine, and the user has been downloaded 5 ways to get invited to play more Folsom.html. So I found that the file is suspicious, so I just extract the file and break down into it. And apparently it's just the HTML file without any issue involved it, so it's clean one. The second one I found is there's a domain and about the multiple steps member have been accessed to this domain called r3.o.lencr.org between 1:08 p.m. to 1:37 p.m. and it has been accessed multiple times, so I intend to investigate whether this website is harmful or not. So I put the URL on the virustotal.com, and it says it has been examined like 90 criteria, and out of 90 criteria, only 1 factor that has some sort of matter of the security. So This is not really crisis meta, but at the same time, it can be affected in the future. So I recommend that it would be better if you if a met system involve a little more protections. And on top of it, to the next one, I've been through the success.txt. This file has been downloaded by multiple users and multiple times, but and I have extracted this file from the log, and I tried to open it up, and this is only the text file without and it's not totally not related with any malicious activity. The next one I found from HTML is the resizing.flixstar.com. Apparently this is the social network website who's interested in the movie and stuff, and I assume that considered it has a resizing on the top of it, the file has been downloaded has been the resized image or the movie related file, and also I found that this is not a malware infection or even related with the malware infection. Another one I found from the HTTP request is the x.bit.switch.net. Apparently this website has been accessed by over 3 users and those 3 users machine normally belong to the Bill Paxton, Carl Jackson, and John Corbett. So to figure out whether this domain is harmful or not, suspicious or not, I put it into the virustotal.com and try to figure it out. And this website contains about one malware about one malware detection, and the VirusTotal is telling that the type of malware is VIPRE. So it can be it could have been dangerous, and the malware detection indicates that a potential threat that can be led to the malware infection in the future. But this one is not related to the FTP frag, the malware frag from the FTP server, which I'm focusing on. So the next step, so we are done with the HTTP. So we are done with any threats that when user try to use the internet and downloaded the stuffs. And I figured that there's no actual direct relation with the malware flag and the behaviors that happen with the internet. So I tried to find the FTP server, which is the internet network of the FinMet that steps on other users internally just log in and store and like exchange the file. So this is the traffic about it. Firstly I focused on the stored file, which is the file uploaded to the FinMet server, and as you can see the red circle, there are 3 suspicious name of the file that has been detected. I firstly start with first 2, the shitcraze.gif and johnbitcoin.png. So I extracted both files from the log and tried to open it, and those files, the left one, shitcraze.gif, is just normal GIF file containing the memes, and it's not really about the security matters or cybersecurity matters. On the right hand side is the file name called johnbitcoin.png file. It's an image file that uploaded at like 1:37 p.m. by IP address like 10.0.2.16. So it should belong to the local machine of John Corbett. And this user have uploaded the screenshot of the Bitcoin. And on top of, and also this is just simple image file without any security threats. The third one I will find is the Naomi underscore doc.exe file. This one contains severe malware, including like Trojan and other viruses. And by cross-checking it with the virustotal.com, this file contains about 62 suspicious or malicious factor out of 72 exempt criteria, which indicates that highly likely this naomi.exe which uploaded to the FTP server of the WinMed, is flagging the malware alert. This file had been uploaded to the FTP server at 1:42, about 55 seconds by Naomi Jacobs' account, and the uploaded action originated from the IP address 10.0.2.16. So technically, this file has been uploaded to from the Naomi's account from the John Cobbet's machine, the local machine. So to figure out this inconsistency, I'll break down the login record for the FTP record for each user's login and logout steps. And from this time frame, from 1:38 to 1:41, there are numerous number of suspicious login attempts to the Naomi Jacobs account, which is abnormal activity considering the consequences of the pattern of the inputs. And there are like 1, 2, 3, so 3 to 4 attempts that has put the wrong password and it failed to log in. And this attempt has been made from 10.0.2.16 IP address, which is the local machine of John Cobbett. And to clarify, this is the IP address, and in the blanket there's a MAC address, which is the machine's identifier number. So the 10.0.2.16 from the third row from the top is also belong to the John Cobbett. So this factor indicates that someone tried to log on using John Cobbett machine to Naomi Jacobs account, and they did it, and someone uploaded the Naomi doc.exe file, which contains severe malwares to the FTP server. So I tried to track it down and who actually have been using. This is the website the Dynamite the lab that I have used to check the time frame of each user's activity. And on the second page here, 10.0.2.16. So this is the only IP which is active and have an interaction with the HTML file, HTTP file, which is access to the internet after 1.137. And after that, there's no other user's activity has been found except this user, which is the user of the John Cobbett's local machine, 10.0.2.16. And on top of it, this is the login attempt has been made from John Cobbett's local machine. So I assume that I cannot really conclude that who actually made this attempt and try to commit the malware involved file to the server. But it's obvious that we need to investigate with the CCTV and cross-check like who actually have access to that local machine in that time period. I would like to say that as if I have looked through all the domains from the HTTP signal, I could have figured out like much more security threats. Even it's a small, like scoring 1 over 90 from the virus total, it could have still be more effective in terms of giving you guys the feedback about like how to protect and how to prevent those cybersecurity threats in the future. At the same time, I think it's better to make some encrypt protocols such as like HTTPS and FTPS instead of the current one to provide the more secure feature for those data traffic within your companies. Thank you for the listening, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.